Welcome back to another episode of The Flock. I'm your host, Malcolm,
And Kiana.
and today we are talking about um sorry, what are we talking about? I'm not used to just being on one screen. Different types of design and which ones we like, and freelance or corporate, so like the different design
So just
pathways.
graphic design, careers.
Yo. So Kiana, how are you? How are you doing today?
Um, I'm okay. I'm a little like, ugh, it's really hot here.
Yeah, it's really hot here too.
Not fun. My phone's like, excessive heat. I'm like, I know. Don't
Wait,
need to tell
really?
me. Yeah. Don't need to tell me that.
Just from lying around? Actually, my phone used to get like that.
No, like, oh, I don't want to. Oh, it just shows that I'm in Queensland, but it says excessive heat.
Oh,
Extreme
whoa.
heat. Alert. Extreme heat.
Yeah, I was on my phone yesterday and like just scrolling TikTok and my phone was like on fire, so I just held it up to the air. We have like a portable aircon. I was just cooling it. It's like iced it. It actually worked.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So if you need to just hold it to the aircon
Yeah, well, I've
or
been living in
fan.
the aircon for the past 3 days. I'm scared for when this is my mum's office. When she gets back on the weekend, she's gonna kick me out.
Oh,
And my sister has the downstairs room with the aircon, so I just have to chill out with the fan, I guess.
little fan. Yeah, our aircon broke like 2 days ago, just after my parents left for their trip. So it's been so hot, but it's okay. We got fans yesterday, so
Mm.
that's been keeping us a little cool. But even then, it's like sometimes it's just blowing hot air at you, and you're just like, oh, great.
Me, when I opened my car, I put my hands on my steering wheel and I was like, this is so hot. So I was like tapping it to
Oh
drive.
yeah,
I was like, this is dangerous. Not dangerous, but I was going around the cul-de-sac and I was like, it's so hot to touch. So I
mm.
redirected my aircon to my steering wheel.
Do you have a leather steering wheel? Yeah, it's the worst. I got a leather steering wheel and leather seats, so it's just like
Yeah.
torture.
I don't have the seats, but like, yeah, the steering wheel
Mm.
and like the side
Yeah, it would
arm
be
bit.
smart to like put um do you know the shade? But it's just so
Oh
much
yeah,
effort
yeah,
to put it
the
on.
windshield shade thing.
Yeah, but it's just so much effort to put it
I
on.
have one because my friend was trying to buy one for her car because she really wanted one, but her car's like a weird windshield size, so she kept getting it wrong. And so
Great.
she gave me one, and I was like, I'm not going to use this, so I gave it
Well,
away.
yeah, that's so fair. Like I go on, it's in my boot now. It's been in my boot since like the second week of owning it.
So he could use it, he just doesn't.
I just don't. It's so much effort to like every time you're like. I see these ones on TikTok where, well, not TikTok. I
The
don't know what
umbrella
story.
ones?
Yeah, and you go. That would be cool,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
but we don't have that. Yeah. Oh, a little hydrate.
Look, I dropped it on bitumen.
On a what?
On bitumen, like the road.
Oh,
And then I dropped it on the tiles and it like dented up.
that's
This
the
is
sad
why
thing about those.
oh, and it also damaged there. This is why I have plastic wood walls because you can't
Like
damage
really
them.
damage them.
I haven't even had it for a month yet.
Yeah, I swear you just got it. Chucking
Hmm.
it around.
Well,
Next
I
time I
grab
see it,
it
it'll
by
be
the
like bent in
handle.
half.
Yeah, when I grab it by the handle, and sometimes it slips from my finger.
Oh, okay. So it's a water bottle's fault.
It's the wood wall's fault that I keep dropping it.
Oh my, that's okay. It's okay. It's a little personality. A little
You're
personality.
beautiful.
You're beautiful just the way you are. But
Yeah.
yes. Okay, I got a question for you.
Ask your question.
What's the most What's the most chaotic playlist you've ever worked to? Because I assume you work to music like a normal person.
Yes. Okay, so
I couldn't imagine just sitting in silence.
I have actually. I was doing that this morning, and I was like, "What is
What?
wrong with me?" I've been applying to jobs all morning, and I was like
Yeah.
sitting there writing cover letters, and then I was like, "There is no music playing," so I got
Oh
on that.
yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Sometimes I have that moment. I'm like, find a problem, and it's like you get really invested in it while fixing
Mm.
it, and then you're just like, wait,
Wait a second.
there's no music playing.
Yeah. Okay. So basically, it was. I swear it was not named this when I used to listen to it, but apparently, so I was going through like my Spotify history.
Mm-hmm.
So I have two answers. Okay. Number one, I get like hyper focused on like an artist. So like once I listened to Kid Leroy's entire discography on repeat.
Yeah.
I think I listened to his entire thing 3 times when I was trying to put together a presentation. Um, but this playlist is called Snort Coke, not Smarties. It was not named that when I played it, but I apparently played 69 songs the first time I've listened to it, and then I played 95 songs from it the second time I listened to it.
That is wild.
It was not named that. I don't remember a playlist called that, but it's got like Billie Eilish, The Weeknd,
Mm,
Arctic Monkeys, Lana Del Rey in it. So it's a nice like late night study.
yeah.
I was like scrolling. I was like, I don't have any. I have like Hot Girl Running. Like that's kind of normal. And I was like, huh. And then I was like, oh, that's one.
It's not cocaine, not Smarties.
Yeah. What's yours?
I I started off when I was in like I feel like normal would be like my country or Hoseos or something like Noah Kanan.
Mm,
So, but
that's boring.
yeah, but I definitely have weird ones. Through like that period of graduating,
Mm.
constantly Disney music and musical music.
Oh my
It
gosh.
just did the trick. Like usually, when I put on music, it's either too boring that I like turn it off and get pulled out of the work,
Mm.
uh, or it's too intense. Like I would try working with praise, but I just end up singing and like raising, so I can't
That's
really work.
fair.
But so yeah, Disney hits because my brain can just like Disney it out or like
Mm.
musical it out while I work, and it
Yeah.
actually works. But recently, it's been like classical music, but not like
Oh yeah.
yeah, like it's just the playlist is just called classical music to study or sleep to, and
Mm.
first I just played it to sleep to it, and then I was like, oh, it's actually not bad. I'll just play it.
Yeah. I mean, I had. I also have a playlist in there called fantasy music. Fantasy, like you're in a fantasy novel, no vocals. It's just all fantasy soundtracks.
Mm.
It's great fun.
I feel like the normal one would be like lo-fi music, or like
But I don't like the clicky sounds and
yeah,
stuff. I
or
prefer like
like
classical.
randomly. I don't like when they just say a line or like something crazy
Yeah,
happens.
just something
It's
weird,
like
and you're like, what?
yeah, like one time I was when I was trying out lo-fi, there was like a
Mm.
meow in it, and I like looked around because I was like, is there
Cat
a cat? Animal?
and and a wolf.
No, there's definitely some strange ones, and it like pulls you out of it. I feel like
Mm. I don't
yes,
know. Yeah.
very nice. Okay. Oh, I'm lost. Okay.
Do you want to
So,
explain why you're so lost, Malcolm?
oh yeah, guys, you didn't ask me how I look. Not playing.
Oh, you just jumped over it. How are you,
I did.
Malcolm?
You're taking too long. Not playing.
What'd you get?
I'm tired. No, I'm good. I've just been chilling actually, like
Mm.
enjoying my last few days in Perth.
Slay.
I know it's kind of sad, but I got
You'll
my
be
MacBook.
back.
Yeah, I'll be coming back, but I got my MacBook. I've been setting
Woo.
up these last few days. It's got a plastic. I put a plastic case thing on it, but I don't really rock with it.
You could like put an insert in like I did my Kindle. Put stickers on the
Yeah.
insert. That's
Well,
what
I'm
I've been
gonna.
meaning to do it to my phone, but I still haven't
Yeah,
done it.
I'm gonna order like a leather one or something because I feel like that would actually protect it rather than this plastic. Because
Mm.
I don't think that's doing
Oh.
anything to it. But for now, it helps with
Are
just
you
like
planning on
scraping.
dropping it?
No, I'm scared to drop it. I don't have Apple Care. I'm not rich like that. So
I don't think I have that.
I got a I just got this case, but it's just for like normal scratch and smudges for now, and then I'll get a proper one. But yeah, I got my MacBook. Been setting it up. That's what you guys are on right now.
That's why
But
he's
I
lost
yes,
in
I'm
the in
lost
the
because I got
in the
one screen. I'm
screens.
used to having three screens, so
This is how I feel.
I know it's hard. It's hard stuff. But
It's even harder to like act as if you're not flipping across screens.
yeah, yeah, and also using a trackpad is new. Um, but it's good.
Oh.
I'm getting used to it. I'm just trying to like transfer everything over and download it. That's actually what I was doing before
Oh.
this.
All your shortcuts are not completely different, but your shortcuts are all going to be different for
Yeah.
like
Well, even
Adobe
when
and
I'm
stuff.
yeah, even when oh yeah, and I gotta buy a bunch of programs now because I had the 7 day free trial,
Mm.
but I used it for 1 day and then I got busy. So
Oh,
I now just gotta be like, okay, I'll just buy the full thing.
new email address.
I was gonna do that, but it's kind of a lot of effort. I mean, spending the money is also a lot of effort, but you know what I mean.
We have
Like,
different definitions of love effort.
well, it's I'm gonna buy it anyway. I feel like because no way I'm going back to Adobe because a bit smelly. I want to find better alternatives and actually like promote it. Because even when I was looking at like tutorials and stuff, there's like
Mm,
nothing for Affinity. There is a few, but it's like not. It's like the screen recording of the really old laptop or something, or like
yeah.
really bad tutorial in a different language. So gotta help out. I mean, Affinity does good, but like, who's really gonna? Yeah,
Mm.
I mean, it would be smart. I should probably look at that. But yeah, I gotta do all that, but we're chilling. It's been cool to work not at my desk. I've been just in like the other room.
Well, that's yeah, it is
Yeah,
fun.
I've
Wait till
just
you go to a coffee shop.
oh yeah, that would be cool. I was thinking of just adventuring or being outside for today's episode, but I was like, oh, still scared to use it. But it's been good. It's been good. Uh, but yes, that's why I'm lost, guys, or I feel turned around.
Or you see his eyes like going. It's because he's not used to swiping across.
Yeah. Okay, for the first topic, different types of design. Yeah, this is kind of like a design episode, but I guess you can apply it to like any field really, because in whatever creative field you do, there's different. I guess you can say like specializations, but there's just different parts of the big scope. Like in design, you got like product design, movie prop design, graphic design, as in like print material, online material, social media marketing.
Mm,
What else you got? Brand, website,
branding,
and
yeah.
UI. So yes, there's a lot of different avenues, and we're here to kind of talk our kind of experience with them. And because I feel like when I first was applying for my degree, I was like, oh, do you have to like pick a major or like pick one and then that's the one you do and then how does it all work? I have no idea. I had no idea when I first began, but now it's kind of like you get it because you're in it.
Yeah, because you're in it. We're kind of out of it. I've been dragged back into it, but
Hmm?
I said we're kind of on the other side, but of university. Well,
Mm,
almost.
almost. We don't know yet. I think I only need to hear back from like one or two
Hmm?
classes to see if I graduate.
Oh yeah. Well, if I'm doing this masters, I start in 2 weeks.
What?
Yeah. Well, we start back on the
Oh,
3rd of February. Remember?
oh my.
Yeah. I'm like, "Ah!" so
When will you know if you got the?
I've been harassing them. I'm like, guys, I need to know. Like, why has no one said anything? And then someone else has commented on mine being like, I'm the same boat. I've literally got asked as well, and I have not heard anything.
Oh wow. Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Intriguing, yes.
Interesting. But
Interesting. Anyways,
yes, what is your experience with? What type of design do you like? Because actually, in the design field of what we do, you don't really pick one. You pick a few that you like and then get good at them.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to generalize, at
Yeah.
least when you're starting, because you can just
Mm.
pick up skills, and then once you have enough, you can be like, besties, I am now a brand designer.
Yeah, and you do just that one, but
Yeah.
yeah. I feel like yeah, when you start you kinda do everything and then find out what works, what doesn't work.
Mm.
But so far, which ones do you lean towards?
Um,
Actually, do we know all of them?
I know quite a lot since I've been job hunting for the past 3 days.
Well, what even we call it? Design specialties or
Yeah, or like branches, careers.
okay? You want me to list out a bunch?
Go
This
for
is
it.
probably not all of them actually.
No,
You
well then
got
you could go super specialized.
yeah, user interface design, fashion design, user experience design, corporate design, interior design, textile design, editorial design, advertising design, illustration, advertisement specialist, game design, motion graphic design, web design, art director, environmental design, packaging design, animator, interactive design, product design, graphic design, typography design.
Whoa,
Lots of
that
design.
was a lot of design.
And we know there's more design, like movie prop design
Mm.
and things like that.
I was gonna become an interior designer before I found the graphic design degree. But
What?
then I found out you actually have to like do like the manual art side of it, so like the building. And I was like,
What?
yeah, nah. I
That's
don't like the loud circle saws and stuff. They scared me in high school.
me.
Yeah,
I
I
love
usually
them.
had to get the teacher to do it. I just couldn't. I didn't want to chop my hand off.
That's fair.
Even though I had massive ass guards, and all I had to do was push the wood through the saw.
Mm.
No, I had to drop the saw on top of it. I don't know. I didn't like them. And the sand, like the handheld sanders, I hated
Mm.
those too.
Oh, really?
Hmm
Oh,
Anything that I actually preferred doing it with like a handheld saw or handheld sanding
Oh,
thing.
really?
Yeah, I did it all manual because I didn't like the noises.
You did it all manual. Wow.
Not all of it, but most of my stuff was
I couldn't
manual.
have done this project manual. That would have
Or
been
I'd give it
wild.
to someone and be like, "Here,
Yeah.
can you cut this for me?"
Oh, woodworking used to be like therapy. I used to just be in there in my lunch and recesses, just like working. That's I built so much in my year 12.
We would have been perfect partners because you could have done that, and I could have been sitting there
Mm-hmm.
drawing out the
Mm-hmm.
measurements.
Mm-hmm. But yes, what kind of design do you like, Kianos?
Okay, so I like brand design.
Mm-hmm.
I'm quite a fan of like branding, logos. Um, I also like social media design.
Mm. As you can
Um,
see from our very slay social media.
very slow social media. I like social media design. I also don't mind like the strategy stuff behind it. I'm still getting my head wrapped around it
Hmm.
a little bit, but that's a lot of the jobs I've been applying to, like content creator jobs,
Right.
for companies or like just graphic design positions.
It's
I
definitely
also,
wild. Oh.
hmm?
Oh, I was about to say it's definitely wild when you. I remember looking, or like if you look at our group, like
Mm.
you look at them and like us. Okay, you don't look at us, but like you can tell that some of us are naturally gifted and better at certain design
Mm, yeah,
categories than others, which is
definitely. What are you more gifted in, Malcolm?
wild. Oh, who knows?
I don't know. I'd also like to get into packaging design. I feel like it'd be fun, but there's so many like technical printing
Mm,
things and like the layouts and stuff that I'm like a little bit iffy to touch it. I
yeah.
might learn it. And then also like print design, but it's not as common anymore, so I don't want to like pursue that.
I feel like print design is cool though, like actually seeing your work in
Hmm.
person.
But it comes hand in hand with like branding. If you're working for a
Yeah.
brand and doing that branding, then it kind of like naturally comes.
Mm,
Don't
yeah.
love campaign.
You don't like campaign design?
No, I don't get it.
Really?
I don't understand it. I don't get the whole guerrilla marketing stuff. I don't understand it. It
I
hurts
kind
my
of
head.
like it. I think
Yeah,
it's
because
fun.
you can think of a concept. I'm here like
Oh, shit, shit, shit.
I just want to make a pretty picture.
That's actually so fair. I feel like when you do think of the different categories of design, you kind of look at it like a team or like a creative studio or something. It's like
Mm.
it's all puzzle pieces that fit in together. But obviously, I feel like we all can do every part, but some of us perform better at different parts.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
but
Okay,
yeah.
what types of design do you like, Malcolm? Because clearly
Oh,
one of them is campaign marketing.
yeah.
Campaign.
Well, I feel like I'm still a generalist right now. Like,
Mm.
I find all parts of design super interesting. Yeah, I definitely want to learn more. Like, I've actually been looking at short courses on some of them. Like, but I don't know. I feel like I like print design,
Mm.
normal design. I love social media
No
marketing.
design.
Not normal design, web design, like
Yeah.
online design, graphic design. Um,
Mm.
but I like product design. I think product design is
Oh
so
yeah.
cool. Um, oh, what else? Brand. I like brand designing, but more. Yeah, not really doing like if a client asks for like a logo, just doing a logo, like doing style guide. We first started doing style guides and stuff, I was like, oh. But
Oh, I really
now,
like it. I'm like, ooh, puzzle
yeah,
pieces.
but now I'm like, I like that. Like if I'm
Mm.
delivering like a branding, I'm not just doing a logo. You got to do the
I'm giving you a vibe.
yeah. I'm
Here you go.
giving you a personality.
Yeah.
So that'll always be a thing. And then I've been really getting into um website UI and UX design.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
Yeah,
Wish
it's
I
one
could
of
do that.
them tricky ones because it's like I feel like it's a lot more complex. That's what I'm looking at a short course or like something into just so I can get a lot
Mm.
more knowledge on it. Um, but it's one of those ones where it's like I remember we were talking about this even last episode that it's like it's really complex. I feel like
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
very complex, but it's very rewarding when you put it together.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't do UX. Like I can do it like clearly because I built my website from scratch, but I'd never do it for a client if that makes sense. Like there's some
yeah,
design I just do for myself because it's a necessity, but
yeah.
I wouldn't do it
It's
for clients.
complex.
It's too like because you gotta have like a developer if you're actually doing it.
Oh,
You gotta have
sometimes there's
like
a
a
lot of like
developer.
no code ones, but
Yeah,
obviously it takes so much more effort
but
because
then you have to pay. It's like a whole. It's like a whole thing.
it is a whole thing.
It's a whole thing, and then you're like, yeah, it's like, and then you got to think in like the space of like you got the design, and now you have to make it interacted,
Mm-hmm.
like all the
You
buttons and
gotta
all the
make it all
connections.
work. You gotta make it work in different settings like dark mode, light mode. You gotta make it.
Oh yeah, when I was like, oh, I've got to put in mobile phone. My website only comes in mobile phone and desktop, and I
Mm-hmm.
messed up the mobile phone one. So
Yeah,
now there's
and
a
then they're
no back button
connected. They're
one.
linked.
Yeah, yeah. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, I
Luckily,
made
I
that.
can disconnect them.
Hmm.
I can disconnect the two.
Oh
Like,
really? Yeah, I should play that.
yeah,
But I have looked at a thing where it's like responsive design, but there's so much you have to look into. So I feel like it's a whole like
there's a whole like they could do whole uni degrees on that.
exactly. That's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking. But
we did one 13-week class on UX.
yes, and that's how I found out I was good at it because the
Yeah,
teacher was
you're
like
so
all
great
the
at
other classes I
this.
was doing good, but then she was like, "Whoa, bro, you
She did the
cooking?"
same for the campaigning one. She's like, bro, this is your
Did
calling.
she?
Yeah, because it was the same
Oh,
teacher.
yes. So that's how I found. Yeah, that's how I found out. Also, campaign design and like the idea design. I don't know what that's called, but
Like concepting.
yeah, concepting, which is a creative director
Yeah, I was about to say like
holiday.
yeah.
But so yeah, because like the other classes I've been good at, I get good marks and everything. But she, when we did the website design, she was like, "Yo, this is you good. You got a future in this." And I was like, "Oh, what just happened?" I was like, "Oh, you
I
got a
was like,
future in
do
this?" And I was like,
I?
"Do I? This was painful, but thank you." And then the same happened with the campaign class, which
mm,
was I was like, "Whoa, well."
slay.
But yeah, I feel like I like each design, but those two are kind of the things I'm good at because I've always been good at concepts because I just like
That
it.
like blows my mind that you don't come from like an artistic background. Not like
Like a traditional,
traditional like you
yeah,
you
like a
took art
band stuff.
classes in school and like you took outside like extracurriculars were art classes and like you painted in your spare time. Like that blows my mind
Yeah,
that you aren't you cannot draw. Like you can draw now, but you
I
couldn't
can
draw
draw
when I
now, but
met
I
you.
couldn't draw when I got commended on
Yeah.
web design and like the creative uh design stuff. I did not know how to draw or
No, like
do
his
any of that.
sketches. My sketches
Hey,
were like
yeah, they were so bad.
everyone was like, "Wow, that's like a finished thing," and I was like, "Thank you, it's my sketch." And then Malcolm's like, I
Yeah,
was like,
mine's literally like because and sometimes we would go like right after each other because our work would be next to each other. So you go from this like beautiful, like drawn out, illustrated, basically finished project to my stick figure with
and he's
like
like, "No, but like the concept's there." And
yeah.
she's like, "I can see your idea," and I was like,
You would be like everyone would be like, "Oh, it's so good, it's so good to us." Stuff that would come to mind is just radio silence, and then the lecturer would be like, "So run us through it," and then I would run it through. I would
and then yeah,
explain the concept,
then we'd be like,
and
"Oh,
then we'd
that's
be like,
actually
"Oh,
really cool.
cooking." But
I
yeah,
can't wait to see the final thing."
yeah. But now that I can draw,
He's
everyone's cool.
unstoppable. Watch
I'm
out.
unstoppable. No one will be able to stop me. But yeah, so I don't know. I like that creative aspect of the design, which I
Mm.
guess draws in. But that's what I mean by different sides of design. She's very much the
Oh yeah,
illustration
but no,
artist.
not concept.
Yes, but that's why
Lordy.
we work well together.
Yes. I'm like,
I agree. I mean, even so, you're pretty good at the strategy when it comes to social media and stuff and all that.
I'd hope so because
And then,
that's what I'm just that's all I do. I do it for ours.
mm,
For the flock, I do it for my own. I'm currently consulting a film,
yeah,
social media. I've applied to a few. Actually, someone reviewed my application because LinkedIn shows
oh,
you, and I'm like, it's for a family farm, and I'm like,
oh,
it'd
that's
be so
so
cute,
good. But yeah,
please.
she's very good at that, and I feel like I'm more with like the content. Like,
I think it's just because I'm like chronically online. It's
I
just
mean,
that
I mean,
I'm
I
just
think I don't know.
I'm just always online. I don't know TikTok that well because I'm not on TikTok that much, but Instagram, I know
Mm.
Instagram. If you need help on Instagram, I'll help you. Facebook
You
can
should help me
die.
on Instagram. My Instagram, I mean, my Instagram's steady and good, but it's
Like,
like
yeah, yeah.
I feel like
Instagram
I'm not
could
doing it right.
die. Not Instagram. Facebook sucks. I don't know how they're
Yeah,
owned by the same people. Facebook sucks. I hate
Facebook
Facebook.
sucks.
I don't even know how it works.
But yeah, it's one of those crazy things. But yeah, there's all types of designs. Luckily, with our course, we I didn't realize this when getting into it, but they do like basically you do each unit exploring a different side of it, kind
Yeah,
of.
so it was a design, but it was mainly visual communications,
Yeah.
which, if you're looking for graphic design, that is what you're looking for. You're not looking for like, you're looking for design and visual communications because visual
Hmm.
communications includes some marketing elements in it as well. And everyone likes marketing, people who studied marketing. So,
Yeah, we're basically that's what we do with marketing because
yeah.
even with the graphic design, we influence people in some way.
Yeah. So, we did, we did graphic design, logos, branding, web design. We did film production, like props
Hmm.
design.
Client design for
Uh,
brandings, mock-ups,
Mock-ups, love mock-ups.
yeah,
I was
web
thinking, what would the world
design,
be without mock-ups the other
illustrations.
day? Like the day I discovered mock-ups was like mind blown. I was like,
Mm,
what? That's cool.
oh, that's so cool. But yeah,
Um,
there's
yeah.
we even did a bit of animation,
Oh yeah, I
motion design. We
slayed
did
that.
motion design.
Oh, we did. Very
Yeah.
briefly. So briefly that someone was like, "We need a motion designer," and I was like, "No, no." I was so bad at it. I also unticked that I was not familiar with After Effects.
Mm.
I've used it twice,
Oh
and
really?
both times I wanted to burn the program.
Yes, it is very interesting. Yeah.
Intriguing.
Hmm. But
Hmm.
lots to look at. But yeah, so there's all different kinds of designs. I feel like you just explore it. Like, I mean, anyone can really get really good at it if you know because we all using the same design thinking and design principles and like the core stuff, and you just apply it to these different aspects.
Mm. Yeah,
Like
it's just the same design process. And do you know who also uses this design process?
who?
Engineers. Let
What?
me tell you. Okay, so the design process, so like the research, like identification research, visual research, sketching, or ideation, drafts, and then
Mhm.
like the final thing. The circular process.
Circulated. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to picture the little dots with like the little symbol in it, but I can't.
Yeah.
Anyways, that thing, if you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Engineers also use it because we had to write up a big report on like the design process and like how we used it in this project or like the project that we just did.
Mm-hmm.
And I got my boyfriend to read it who's studying engineering, and he was like, hang on a second, we use this thing. And I was like, I've been telling you, engineers are just designers with math, and we are designers with art.
We're all
So
just
yeah,
design.
they use the same process. They have to do the
Mm.
whole because they're designing like, well, he's designing like processes. So like, it's the same thing.
Yeah. No, I love that we learned uh the design process because I feel like it's applicable to everything I do. Oh,
My
good.
mic's fallen.
Oh no.
Sorry.
Yeah, to give it a little adjustment. Oh,
Sorry. It was falling
technical
off the desk.
difficulties.
Sorry about that. It was just gonna throw itself off the desk.
Yeah. We chilling?
Don't mind me.
Just like smacks your computer. Let's go.
Okay, we're back. I
We're back.
fixed it.
We're back.
It feels
We're
a little
back.
bit higher.
Mm, 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 mm. Perfect.
There we are.
There we are. Okay, cool. What else was I going to say? Wait, what
You
was...
were liked learning the design
Oh
process.
yeah, I like learning the design process because I feel like it's applicable to everything, every project, every little
I
venture.
even yeah, I even try and avoid doing it, and I still end up doing it
Mm.
subconsciously.
Because it
It
just,
just it
yeah,
works.
it feels, because when we were first learning it, it did feel a little foreign and like, oh, there's so many steps and stuff.
We had to write a whole ass report on it.
Yeah,
It felt
but
very like academic.
yeah, but then after learning it and like mastering it, it's kind of like there's no other way to do it. Like
Yeah,
nothing
like
else works.
that
And
like mood
it's e-
board sketch. Yeah, like it
yeah,
works.
yeah, it's even the same as like this double diamond design process I learned in high school, which
Mm.
is ideate, wait, define, discover, develop, deliver.
Yeah, that one confused me. I didn't understand the diamond
Yeah,
thing,
but
but
it was all the same.
I
And the
like the circle.
yes, that one. Yeah, I feel like that was a more complex version.
We learnt like a figure eight, which was the diamond but in a figure eight, and it was
Mm.
confusing. I just like the simple circle.
The circle I feel like is a lot better, a lot more in tune.
A lot more relevant.
But yes, and then from the different levels of design, you get work in the different levels of design or different types of design.
Hopefully.
Yes, hopefully we're looking for work.
Yeah,
Freshly
aggressively.
graduated.
Like aggressively.
Actually, I haven't really been that aggressive.
Yeah, that's because you're moving, so you can't really.
Yes, but
But
I still need to finish off the portfolio. Actually, I got to redo my entire portfolio, but this time I'll focus more on show off my concept and web design skills,
mm,
and then everything else. And then still gonna do my LinkedIn, but
go look at mine. I redid mine.
I'll look at
I
yours.
redid my LinkedIn portfolio and resume and cover letter template
Perfect.
on
Oh, maybe
last
I'll have to
week,
redo it.
and
Redo
now
my
I'm
reg.
like,
Oh yeah, I'll have to redo my resume because I'm a graduate now. I
mm,
think I wrote in it that I was midway.
yeah,
Okay.
like towards the end.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Yeah,
to
so
redo
I'm
that.
like,
Oh, and then I got to actually follow the advice you gave me on the podcast episode where it's like remove
what?
stuff that has no relation to what you're doing. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
like
actually use
yeah,
that.
like I've worked at in a fast food for ages, which is
Hmm.
still relevant
I
because
mean,
it's like communication and
yeah,
stuff.
I did retail for 2 years, but
But
I
make
ran a shop myself.
Yeah, but make the
And that was
graphic
fun.
design stuff more prominent. Like I've got
Yeah.
6 projects on mine, and then I got like
Oh,
Um,
oh yeah, you can put
you
projects
can
on
put
there.
projects in. So I've worked for the uni to do like posters, and I've
Mm-hmm.
worked for one of their clubs to do their posters. And I worked on that film, which was part of the major project, so I put that on there. Just things that are kind of like in my portfolio,
Mm.
I put on there.
You know,
And then,
a little uh, a little advice from me of something that I just did recently, which was the wildest thing that I've
mm,
ever done
yeah,
right now, which
well,
is, you know how we're applying to jobs, right? We're applying to full time. Okay, this we're gonna get into a discussion of corporate versus
mm,
freelance, right? But um, I recently have been following along with, like, I was just getting ready to move and everything, right? And
mm,
applying to jobs and stuff. I was like, okay, I gotta hold on to that. But another thing you can do on the freelance creator side is reach out to people, reach out to um businesses, people you know who have stuff you can aid on.
mm,
Cause my girlfriend was working for this company, right? She was
mm,
doing admin for this company, and in her role, she's trying to fix it all up, and they um they are trying to do social media marketing,
oh,
and
the trying is scaring me.
it I love them because the service they're providing is like disability support, and the actual service they provide is pretty good. Like, they're pretty good people. They're like not in it for the money. They're like trying to help people.
But the
Like,
social media.
sometimes even, yeah, sometimes even the, yeah, exactly. And sometimes, like, the boss does like free care and stuff, or like out
mm,
like extra stuff to help the people on this one. I'm like, oh, that's really sweet.
mm,
But they were trying to do social media, and it is not social mediaing or anything.
or
It's kind of, I
anything.
think
It's
they got
just
a
sitting there.
Facebook, and their
Oh.
Facebook is like very much, I googled. It's very much I'm trying. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
um, so they definitely needed help with that, and they had the admin person do all the social media and everything. But she was basically spending all her time doing social media. So I was
Mm,
like, oh, like, if you wanted, I can provide like my service and like help, because
mm.
obviously I'm qualified in this.
Qualified
Um,
social media.
qualified social media.
Maybe with like work. How many what years of work experience? Two. Really, I've been doing social media for like 6 years, but two working
Hmm.
experience.
Oh yeah, technically you can do it on social media, but yeah, no experience except my social media marketing unit and
Except for that one
my,
unit.
yeah, then my own social media. But I did offer, and she was like, actually, that could be a good idea. You should talk to the bosses. So I gave him a call, and I just called to approach him. I was like, hey, this and this. I know you guys are trying to do this. I can help you guys in this because of like what I can help with. And I kind of asked them if they were free for a call. They're
Mm,
like, yep. And then I like was talking to them, and I was like, okay, um, I kind of ran them through basically what I can do for them. So like, I was like, okay, I can help you. You know, I know you guys have a good message and everything, because I did a little study. I did a little study on their stuff, right? And kind of like the
ooh.
values, and all, kind of like, I know you guys want to do this, your mission. I love it, and I can help in this way. I wasn't really talking about pay because I didn't really mind, because I liked what they were doing, and I wanted to help them
Mm,
because they were a little bit struggling, very much
struggling.
struggling. They don't have a website either, and they have a Facebook only, I think, or other social medias, but they're struggling. So I was like, okay, but she's,
Get them
yeah.
on the onlines.
So yes, yes. Older crowd too, so they're not really used to social media marketing and all that. So I was like, okay, I can help you. So I kind of talked to them what I could do, and then they're like, okay, yeah, you can come aboard. Maybe we'll figure out some things. So we figured out some things, and then it was just the most mind-boggling thing, because I was just there like, oh, I could help. I wasn't expecting to be like get a job from it, or like
Employed.
getting paid. Yeah, and they were just like, oh yeah, 100%, let's talk. And they're like, oh, uh, we definitely won't be able to pay you what you're worth. And I was like, what I'm worth. And they're like talking about like salary and stuff and like what they can pay, and I was like, okay, yeah, that's reasonable. It's obviously not what we want, like as when you're looking at something you want, But
Mm.
I thought more as like it would be good experience, and also it's like I'll be able to help this company out and build up my portfolio. And then they were like, "Oh, we also don't have a website, and we would love to have a website because it would help generate more leads, which it will help
Mm.
generate more leads and make the brand look more professional."
Yeah,
I was like,
everyone's online.
"Oh, okay. Well, we can work this out." Being someone who's good at web design, so I kind of ran them through experience I had and like what kind of stuff I can provide,
Mm.
and they were like, "Yeah, 100%." And uh, so I'll be coming on doing social media design, and when they do generate enough leads from that, or like they start, you know, doing pretty good, they want
Mm.
to do web design with me, and I was like,
Ooh.
"What? This is the wildest
Yay.
thing ever!" Because I went straight from like graduate to this
Mm.
just from trying to help someone out, and then just cold approaching this, which I always saw like the cold approach videos and stuff, like super scary. And I was like, when am I ever gonna call up this random business and be like,
Yeah.
hey, and
Hi,
I'm
mate.
exactly exactly, and I'm not even good at like I didn't feel like I was good at like sales pitching them because I don't want to be like that where it's like, hey, for a low price of I can do this, and it's like I was like I'm never gonna do that, and I'm an introvert,
Mm.
but I approached it more as just like a call and trying to help someone, like help this
Mm.
company, which I guess you guys can do. Like, you see companies where you got something you can provide for them. You could even try and get a job there because of what you can provide for them. But that's something you can do the unconventional way. Because I feel like actually handing in your resume in person does not have the same effect our parents think it does.
Yeah, I mean it's good for like retail and cafe jobs, but
Hmm.
not for more like corporate, like I guess positions, like hidden positions that you wouldn't expect to
Yeah,
be,
because you
particularly in
don't.
the marketing sector, which is what
Yes.
you're looking for.
Hmm. But even so, for freelance, that's one client maybe.
Fun.
So pretty crazy
Yay!
stuff. But yes, we will see. I do want to experience a full time job too, though,
Yeah,
creative job. But
I'm
yes,
looking.
yes. But on that, let's dive into corporate or freelance. Oh wait, you can't see corporate
Corporate
or
or
freelance.
freelance?
Yes, corporate. Oh, right, your option's gonna fall off if you have them this way. Corporate, freelance. But yeah. But anyway, what are your thoughts on that, huh? Are you a corporate
Corporate
girly or a
or
freelance
freelance?
girly?
I feel like I could be freelance if I wanted to. Like I have
Hmm.
the social media presence, and
Hmm.
could, but I don't know. I get very like the past few days I've just been like at home doing nothing besides like working on stuff. To be fair, all the stuff I'm working on not paid. It's all for experience, so that's what's annoying me the most.
Hmm.
So if I was getting paid for it, I probably would be doing it. Um like I am doing it, don't get me wrong, but I'm like
You
not
just say like,
happy.
no, no, I'm not doing
I'm
that.
not doing it, you're not paying me. No. I am doing it. I'm just not like the happiest doing it.
Mm.
And I don't
Yeah,
like
because I feel like I
mm,
had that thought when I was first thinking of doing web design. I was like, I don't really want to do another website. It takes me like a month to
mm.
do, and I spend so many sleepless nights working on it. But I'm like, okay, but if I'm going to get paid for it, then
Yeah.
I'd happily do it.
Yeah. Yeah, like exactly. I don't know, I just get very bored of sitting in my house doing nothing, but the lack of commute is really nice. But also like I really struggle to separate work from like I do not have weekends. Haven't had weekends in like 2
Mm.
years. I just don't do weekends apparently anymore. Um so that's yeah, I need to figure out some boundaries there. So I feel like if I had a 9 to 5, I really did like my internship where I like go there, I clock on, I do my little thing, we hit the 6 hour mark, I clock off, I go home. Doesn't matter
Mm.
if the task I was doing is half finished, I'm going home. Like, I kind of liked that. I guess like the higher up you get it wouldn't be like that. You'd have to like get your stuff done. But
Yeah.
like, I don't know, I kind of liked that. Like, kind of like going to a little office space instead of my room. So yeah, I don't
That
know.
that's really fascinating actually, because I've always, even when I was doing my work placement, even after we clocked off, I'd still be thinking about
Yeah, but
like
you had a lot more
ideas and stuff.
responsibilities. You were like your whole like this is me, whereas I was just like under the creative directors and they just gave me tasks and they were just like do
Oh,
this illustration, do this post for us, please take this person out of this background. Like it was just like little tasks. So
right.
there's nothing
Oh,
really to
okay.
think about besides uh, like no, not really.
Mm. No, I get what you mean. Wow. Okay.
Yeah, I
Mm.
got yeah.
But I do, talking on corporate. I feel like corporate would be fun because it's like you would work with a team. You'd
Mm.
probably work for a company,
You'd make
and
friends, hopefully.
yeah, and you would work with different departments. Like that's what I liked about working my work placement. I was working with marketing directly, so it was
Mm.
like really interesting to like see that.
Yeah.
And obviously, you get like guaranteed salary,
Yeah, that's fun.
guaranteed super, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I feel
And
like
you
your
just,
taxes would be easy to do as well.
yeah, I feel like there is a lot. There's still thinking, and probably still got to put all the effort and everything in, but you got that strain of like make it or break it constantly.
Yeah. But someone's there, like you're like someone's there making sure that like clients coming in, you're
Mm-hmm.
getting jobs, like the company is marketing itself so that you keep getting jobs unless you're on the marketing team and you're doing the marketing.
Yeah.
But like you don't have to do everything yourself, like market yourself, social media, like that stuff. You just have to do your job.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I kind of like. But I don't know.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't
It's
know.
like being part of an ecosystem instead of being the ecosystem.
Yeah, I guess I'm just not like as market like business savvy, so I just like sit there and be like, ooh, with
No, I get what you
freelancing.
mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, freelancing on the flip side, you get a lot more freedom. So you could potentially be a lot more successful, but also you could not really get work. And it's on that, like, nothing's really guaranteed.
Mm.
Then you'd have to bring in clients, handle clients, deal with clients, and then, you know, a lot of it would be customer
Clients
service, I
ghosting
feel
you.
like. Yeah.
See, I've already tried, and oh my gosh, the amount of clients are just like, oh, thanks for your time, and drops me. I'm like, burning rage. So much rage. Especially
Yeah.
during our major projects. Oh, I wanted to strangle these
Oh,
few
really?
clients because I got given jobs during our major projects. And I kept taking them on because I was like, more experience. And then they'd be like, yeah, we're paying. And then I do concepts for them, which take forever. And then they'd be like, oh, we're going with a different direction.
Yeah, I think it's wild when they talk to more than one designer. It's like,
And
you
don't
don't have
tell
faith
you,
in
that
me.
was what was annoying
Yeah.
me. I didn't know I was competing. Otherwise, I would
Do
have
you not
tried a
have
lot
faith in
harder.
me? Mm. I feel like that's why if you do your freelance, you would have to build a strong foundation and portfolio. Like really, I feel like if you go freelance, you would need to make sure that you are like a unit, like you're like the best, or at least good. Have something unique. Nope.
Grades came out.
Oh really? You want to check
I
grades
just saw
live?
I just saw the email and it was like, congratulations, all your grades have been released today.
We're gonna go. Do you want to do grades live on stream?
We're streamers
Oh,
now.
oh yeah, we're streamers. Welcome, chat. On live. Can I leave this in?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect, guys. Welcome back to a new segment. Did we pass? Do we have a degree? Live. Um. Oh
Are
yeah,
we
you got
doing
it in your
all of
laptop.
them?
I got
Are
it
we
on my.
doing all of them?
Oh, I don't. We don't need to. No,
Wait, I
I
just
thought
want
we're
to have
just
a
saying
look
if we
at.
graduate or not.
Yeah. I just want to have a look at animations to see. That was the only one I need to know if I passed.
Oh, the ceremony would run in April, May. I won't be here.
You can come to mine.
I'll come to yours.
I'll be like, okay, so Malcolm moved,
Yeah, surely we
and
can
he
tell
needs to
them.
come to my ceremony now.
Mm.
It's still not there. It says grades are released, but it's just nothing's there. Like
They
there's no
said that they're going through
comments.
curation on the next 2 weeks.
What's curation?
Curation. Oh, by the way, guys, our uni reached out to us to feature us on
Yeah.
their social media. So, hello if you're from SAE Welcome.
Kiana just needs to put together a show reel and hand it back to them.
Yeah. We're giving in a very important task to Kiana because I'm trusting her to slay it.
I will slay it.
We
I will
will
find
slay
the
it.
funniest sections.
The funniest everything. I
Alright,
feel
I'm
like you
gonna.
have a lot more to work with now.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I passed.
Yeah, guys, we passed because it did say congratulations. So we
Imagine like,
passed.
congratulations, you have to redo.
You have to come back.
Come back,
Wait, are you
please.
sure that it's not released?
This is your grades have been released today for your final units of your course. Congratulations.
I'm
But like,
checking. The only ones we didn't get was animation and
I got animation, and I'm assuming PO is a pass for.
yeah,
Well,
PO is a pass.
yeah. So past it's pass or fail. So past the internship. Obviously, both
I
did really
think
well.
PO means pass.
Yeah, we did really well in our major project, and then we're just waiting on animations final. Like, if
Yeah,
we
those are
pass
just
the other
three, right?
two, yeah, if we
Major.
pass the other two, I'm pretty sure we're good for the
I mean,
last
imagine
one.
if we don't pass the elective. Like, that would be wild. They're like, yep, you have to come back for another 13 weeks just for your
Elective
elective.
for your elective on campus.
I mean, I feel like even if we failed this last one, we passed because we would have gotten enough units from the other projects.
Yeah.
Because I think I got a distinction and then a pass because I forgot to use the document provided. I didn't know they had documents provided.
For animation.
Yep, for the second project.
That's I used slideshow for the first one. He was like, this is an interesting way of laying it out. I was like, that's how all the design kids do it. And the
Yeah.
next one I was like, I'm just gonna use a template, I'm too lazy. And
No,
he was
yeah.
like, nice.
He commented me. He like liked that I did the presentation for the first one because like did a detailed presentation. I just followed the same thing for project two. I was gonna do like a from project one to project three.
Oh yeah, I saw Project Two's template and I thought it
Yeah,
was good.
and then he was like, "No, you had to use the document." I was like,
Were you missing some
"Are you
things
serious?"
from the document?
No, nothing.
Oh,
It just wasn't put in the document.
that's wild.
Mm. But it was okay because I still passed it. I think near the end, to be honest, if I'm being like so honest right now, like it was kind of not really in it because it was a long
No, I wasn't
internship.
either. I was just like,
Yeah.
literally, I got denied. Didn't get denied an extension, but I applied for an extension as soon as I got out of hospital on the Friday after 5, and then I was like spam texting my lecturer being like, dude, like I haven't been able to do anything all week. Like it's due, but I can't do it. And he was like, just smash it out over the weekend, hand it in, and then if you get the extension, you get the extension, and you can go back. Kiana did smash it out in 2 days, and then I did get it in, and then I did get the extension on Monday, and then I was just like, no, so I just didn't change
Mm.
it. I did all of them in like 2 days.
Wow, I spent like like maybe like a week and a half of like full work. On the way to work, I would work on the train, and
Mm.
coming back, I would work on the train, and then I'd spend the night doing it.
Yeah, I think the first one, because it was just drawing the characters, took like 2 days. I was forced to though. The second one, since it probably took me a week because we had to do like the character turnarounds and the
Mm.
environments.
Oh, that was long.
Yeah, and the third one, what was the third one? It was a little animatic. Oh, the storyboarding that didn't take too long. That took like half a week.
That took long for me, even coloring it. But I'm
See,
that's the one I'm
I didn't
hoping I
color it.
passed.
Yeah.
But
D-
like realistically, I didn't really know what he wanted, and I didn't really go to the classes near the end.
See, I went to every single on-campus class.
That's wild. I wanted to, but
Oh well, except for the ones that I couldn't go to.
yeah, I wanted to, but it was a bit long, and I had to
Oh,
pick up extra shifts at work to get my hours. So
yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, that's
yeah,
valid.
yeah.
I was just kind of plodding along.
But I went to a few of them. That live drawing class was cool. That's where I
Yeah, that
realized
was
I'm an
so fun.
artist.
I am an artist.
I'm an artist, a talented artist. But for now, guys, we have graduated. It said congratulations. That's enough for me.
Sorry, I just found a job that popped up 18 minutes ago, and I just applied for one.
Oh, just then?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm on it. I'm applying to
Huh.
everything and anything. People are gonna be like,
Are you looking
"Do
for
you want to
part
come
time
in
or
for an
full time?
interview?" Let me have a look. I didn't even read it. Full time on site, and it's a high skill match.
Ooh.
Oh, good. It was in graphic design.
But yeah.
I just kind of see it, and I'm like, apply. Sorry, I'll get off
But
LinkedIn
yeah,
now.
freelancing is a bit wild. It's like
I feel
you're.
like I could definitely slay it, but
Mm, I think I can do freelance too. I might get into freelance. I
it's
just
just
have.
getting clients. It's just clients blowing me off, which annoys the hell out of
Yeah,
me.
I feel like I'm gonna go get the clients. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah. Just
Or like having
uh,
enough. Yeah, I would love to do this. But
podcast.
yeah, like
I was like,
podcasts,
what are
be
you talking
big
about?
creative, like
Yeah,
not big creative, but like do creative projects I like and people like them,
I want to be an
make money
influencer.
from that. Huh?
I said you want to be an influencer. I'm glowing. The sun.
I know it would be cool, but we rock. I mean, technically we are with podcasters right now, but we don't get paid for this. This is for this is for the vibes.
The vibes. It's because we just like to yap, and we
It's nice
think you like
also.
to listen to us yap.
You know what I was thinking about? It's also besides like doing the podcast episode, it's time where every week we can catch up and like we can spend
Yeah,
time.
literally. We used to catch up a lot more often than we
Mm,
do, but it's been pretty busy. So like
yeah,
podcast is the only time we do catch up now.
yeah. You guys are getting everything, like,
Yeah. This is us not seeing each other for a week.
and then we just get together and yeah, we
Yeah.
all hang out. We hold hands in a circle.
I was like, I did it like that, and I was like, wait, in
They
camera.
can't see, but yeah, I feel like if I did do freelancer, I kind of want a creative studio,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
basically running a design agency. But
Where you could be the creative director.
yeah,
Mm.
I'm maybe gonna become a creative director actually.
Ooh. Ooh. Well,
Ooh.
I'm a social media consultant over
Yeah,
here.
no, it's weird to go from straight graduate to these positions because it's like
It's like
you
a
would,
funky name. It's a
because you
funky
would
name.
think you would be like, oh, just a low level graphic designer and then work up to it, but it's like straight into social media consultant, creative director, graphic designer,
I'm not gonna lie,
and
I'd rather be a
freelancer.
junior graphic designer. I feel like that's be a lot less pressure on me
Yeah, I feel
because
like it's a lot
everyone's
of.
like, you're the social media like because they're like it's a group that do films and they're like, oh, you do like I'm just doing an internship,
Mhm.
by the way. Um,
Not paid.
not paid till the very end of the campaign when my internship ends, and I said if you want to keep me, you have to pay me.
Mhm.
Um, which was the original agreement, so like it's fine. Because they weren't really sure if they wanted to do it, and I was like, you need to promote your film. It needs to happen.
Yeah. Oh, social media is so useful.
Yeah, I'm like, guys, you have a good message because it's all. Yeah, I can't. I don't know if I'm allowed to talk about it, but it's like a good message and stuff. And I'm like, you should so promote this. And I've seen their work, and I'm like, this is good. But yeah, he's like, he doesn't even want me creating content. He literally just wants me strategizing and talking to stakeholders and stuff. And I'm like, huh. He's like, just consult, and I'm like, mm, I don't have the authority for that, but it's okay. We fake it till we make it.
No, it is wild. Yeah, we go straight to the knees. Because I feel like as a junior graphic designer, not well, you probably do have responsibility and thing, but you're also
You
like
do, but you're like low level.
following.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like no one expects that much from you. You can be an
yeah. You can just like
overachiever.
just yeah. It's like yeah. They expect you to do like basic things, then you can like show your cool skills. But then we're like, yes, like for the thing I'm doing, I'll be leading all of design, all of marketing, all
Mm.
of everything when it comes to that side. Maybe even taking leads,
Yeah, and
and
it's
it's
like
like
people that are not in the marketing industry are like, "Yo, what are we doing, bro?" And I'm like, I don't know.
exactly. They like come to you like, oh yeah, I really want to hear about your strategy. Luckily, I was able to actually like she asked
Let
me
me
then
Google.
for like yeah, and I was just like just because of what I know and stuff and
Mm.
about like a website and stuff. But like it's
I mean,
weird
we
to
do
see these big professionals and big people look at you and be like, oh
no.
yeah, what's your opinion or like Like,
Yeah.
what are we gonna do? Like looking at us for guidance, and we're just like, whoa.
Yeah, I mean, we do subconsciously know a lot
Yeah,
about our special. Like, we don't know what they don't know. You
yeah.
know.
It feels like a superpower. We know what they don't know that
they
we
don't. They don't
know.
know what we know that they don't
Yeah,
know.
but sometimes it does feel like a superpower. Like when I first stopped on a call, I was like, oh, what are you gonna ask me? I'm gonna have no idea or anything. But as soon as they asked me, I had the answers, and I was like, wait, I actually know what I'm doing.
I
Cause like,
like. I like my guy because he hops on a call and we're like, "So what do you want to chat about?" And I'm like, "I don't know. What do you want to chat about?" And he's like, "I don't know." And we're like, "Perfect." It's so funny. We're just like, but
oh really?
I'm so like flat out and honest. I'm like, dude, I know lots, but I don't know what you want.
Mm.
Yeah. Anyways, we figured it out. But I sent him like a giant. I showed him what a content calendar was, and he was amazed
Oh yeah,
because he
it's
was like,
weird.
yeah, he was like, oh, I want to have like a space where we can work because he doesn't want me doing the post because I'm not the authority on the topic. He wants to do the post because he wants his voice through, and I'm like, that's totally fine for me, but I need to like be able to make the tags and edit the captions so they're like not a block of text and
Mm.
like making sure that all like
You're doing a
hits the
lot for these
content
people.
pillars. Yeah. So he was like, I need a collaborative space where we like put all of that plus like the dates and stuff of like the content release. And I was like, let me show you a content calendar. It will
Mm.
amaze you. And he's like, what is it? And I was like, it's an Excel spreadsheet. And it's pretty cool. So, anyways, I do actually have to work on that. Have I worked on it? No. But literally all I have to do is just like arrange the content pillars so that they like are jumbled up. And then he just
Mm.
has to, we're gonna have a workshop next week and go through and make sure a lot of the like fill out all the posts.
Mm. No, it's wild to also think that like we're specialists in these things.
Mm.
It's like not general knowledge, but for us, we're just like, oh yeah, this is just like this little thing that we do. And it's
How do
like,
you not know
and it
this?
like impacts the business hugely, and you're just like, yeah, just a little thing I do.
Just a little artist.
But yeah, but
The amount of illustrator roles that have popped up, and I'm like, please hire me. I just want to draw.
I wish. But that's cool. I've been seeing this illustrator animator on my Instagram, and he's
Mm.
awesome. 1924. So cool.
I just realized that if you're moving here, we're going to be looking at the same jobs
Yeah, you get a job? Look
because
me up.
because I've been going across LinkedIn, Indeed, Seek. Those are the main three I've been using,
Hmm.
and I'm going to reach out to some companies like privately and like cold email them. But those ones, and I've been seeing like repeat jobs pop up, and I'm like, dang it, have I reached the end of the? Luckily not, because there was one up 20 minutes ago.
Hmm.
So I'm like,
But yes, definitely. No, I think it's also cool having like a group of designers, and especially us having. I mean, that's what this flock is. Come join us, guys. Join us on the Discord. Join us on Instagram. Subscribe. Like, but that's what's good about having like a group like this or something where
mm,
you like when you most times when you talk to a company, they have no idea what they're doing except their product and like basic business stuff. But us
mm,
as creatives, we're very good at every like different things, but we can get people who are better at the things that we can like kind of outsource, kind of get them in on it,
yeah.
which is like that's what the flock would be great for, like getting people together and helping them through
Mm,
connections.
Malcolm could hire an illustrator.
Yes, because yeah, I was thinking because like hypothetically, if I do become like a creative director, like get people
You
like
can be that little guy. We have an opportunity to hire someone. That'd be so
yeah,
cool.
but yeah, but yeah, I think it would be good to like as a creative director, you can get people with specialists. Like I could like it would be sometimes it would be easy to of doing it all yourself to get like an illustrator who's really good at it or like a social media
Yeah,
specialist or something.
because then you'd also have to cut your budget because you'd actually have to like pay them.
What do you mean?
Like, okay, so like if you had a client come in and they had a $600 project, you'd have to take the illustrator's wage out of that $600.
Yeah,
Mm.
I mean that's okay.
Mm.
I feel like if I did ever get anyone on, like I would definitely want to pay them out for it.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and it would be cool to have portfolios, work on bigger projects.
Yeah.
But yes, maybe the creative studio is the vibe. If we Don't get no corporate jobs.
I just want to move out of retail. I just like I'm
Mm,
watching like because we're from a little industry town,
mm.
and there's lots of little industry like industry positions and just like jobs with no you don't need any experience, no education. You just walk in, are getting like salaries of like 8K and 8K a year, 800. No, what?
What?
80K. There we
For
are.
what?
Like a PT process technician
Oh yeah.
at like one of the industries, one of because we have like a lot of Rio plants around here.
Hmm.
So like being a PT at this, you can get like 85K, I think it is a year, and I'm like,
No, don't give up, Kiana.
that's so nice. It's like they
Yes,
get like
it.
5K in a month, and I'm like, and I know they're working more hours, but I'm sitting here and I'm like, it's so much less work, if that makes sense. Because like fast food, you're like that whole 4 hours you're in there, you are cleaning, you are
Oh
serving customers,
yeah.
you are on your feet, you do not sit down, except for if you get a 10-minute break. But like, yeah, it's just they don't. If no one's ever done fast food before, like fast food's just a completely different industry. Like if you've not done
Mm.
fast food before, it's insane.
Yeah,
It's
like
insane.
I remember what like I was used to just working in environments like that where it's like go 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 all the time. It's like
Mm.
even when I worked in a little print factory, it was like that continuously 8 hours of working, working, working.
Yeah, like you're not sitting down, you were
But when I was like
working.
working in the office, it was like weird to be like, oh, you can take a break whenever you want. Oh, you get a lunch break, you get all this, and
Literally,
I'm
they were
like,
like donuts, and I was like, "Aren't I on the clock?" And they're like donuts, and I was like, "Okay."
yeah, and like I remember I would like work like straight every besides my mandatory break, and then the boss like came over and was like, you know, you can take a break when you want. Like you can just take a 5 minutes, like stand up, do anything you want. Like,
Yeah.
and I was like, is this a trick question?
I guess they kind of have to because like they're sitting down, they're on their computer staring at screens. It would
I mean,
probably be
yeah,
unhealthy if you did 4 hours straight.
no, that is, yeah. If you think about it, you would need to take, and you want to like get fresh perspective on work or something.
Facts. But yeah, I just don't know. Some of these industry people, I know for a fact they're just sitting there watching movies because their only job is to sit there until something breaks.
And what?
Until something breaks.
Oh,
Something breaks,
yeah.
they go and do something. And yeah, I'm just like, you're getting paid so much money. I just want to get off my like, I just want to go up salaries.
Mm. You know what I was
Mm.
thinking? I had like a little unwell feeling about it. Is I don't want to like just do like basic design or do design that isn't impactful or meaningful to anything, except to
Mm.
like generate more sales.
Yeah, I don't know. I I say as I applied to a marketing place. I don't know. I feel like I just want to get a job in design or marketing to find out what I don't particularly. I just want experience in
Mm,
them, and then I could be like, nope, not for me. Let's let's leave.
mm.
I don't know.
But yeah, I think the main thing is experience now. But yeah, I'd like to work for like something that makes an impact.
Yeah, in the end, I would like it would be an absolute dream if like a little small company reached out to me and wanted their branding done, and then I was just their little marketing person,
Mm,
like a little skincare company
like a
or
skincare
clothes.
company.
I just like they're like any sort of like skincare or makeup brand that'd be so cutesy.
Mm.
Um, or like a clothing brand or a line of products. That'd be just so much fun to do like a small business. I like there's a small business tab on LinkedIn and I like always click it. I'm like any
Oh
small business
really? There's a
jobs.
small business.
Yeah, you can do like a quick apply, which is what I did before. That's why it took me like 4 seconds to apply.
Mm-hmm.
They don't need cover letters. They just literally want your resume and then you answer a few questions. See, there's a quick apply tab, a remote tab, a set to your location tab, and then a small business tab, I think.
Yeah.
And yes, I'm quite a fan of the small business tab and the quick apply. Oh, sorry, Mike. And the quick apply.
Yeah, I need to set those things up.
Hmm.
But yes, I've been grooving, grooving. But yes. So, do you know what
Well,
time it is right now?
we can really yap.
Yeah. Do you know what time it is right now?
Is it time to go for a swim?
No, it's the verse of the week. It's the first of the week, everyone. My favorite time. Whoa. So, the verse for today is John 13:7. Jesus replied, "You do not realize now what I am doing, but later you will understand." That's an interesting verse. It, yeah, usually have a lot of bigger verses, but
Yeah,
I
that
like
was a
this one.
nice, short and sweet
Yeah.
one.
John 13:7. I'll read it again for anyone, just in case you missed it. Although you can play back the video. But John 13:7. Jesus replied, "You do not realize now what I am doing, but later you will understand." And why this verse is good for us as creatives is trusting the process. Like reminding us that creativity and doing this, especially finding out what you're good at, going to different jobs, trying freelance or trying corporate world, there's a lot of uncertainty. Right now, both of us and probably you are facing uncertainty for something in your life or everything in your life.
Very stressed, yeah.
Yeah, and we might not see the full picture of like what will work out, what's going on, but that's okay because we can trust that it's all going to come together in a meaningful way because we serve a just and good God, and we know that everything will work out because that's just how it works, you know. And also patience in our growth. Creativity takes time. Doing this is really sometimes it's not rewarding. Sometimes we do take unpaid jobs. We try and get experience. We spend a lot of time on a project and it doesn't work out. A lot of that happens not only just in design but in every
Mm,
creative act, creative aspect.
creative endeavor.
Yeah, because that's just how it is. But it's all about patience and understanding. And with the work you've done, having patience to let yourself grow and let your skills develop and learning from your mistakes, which is a big thing because you will mess up
Oh
all the
yeah,
time, but learning from
upsettingly.
it. Yeah. Same with feedback, same with all that, just helping it improve, you know?
Mm,
And also, another thing is embracing the unknown. Just because we don't know what's going to happen doesn't mean we need to be scared or be worried or also like give up in a way, you know? Just because the unknown's there, we just gotta embrace it and do everything we can to help us grow or help us try new things or be better in whatever we do. Purpose in the journey, which would be even when we go the creative process of doing everything, there are times in it where things are so confusing or you don't find the right stuff. Your ideation doesn't work out, brainstorming doesn't work out how you want it. But whatever it is, no matter what confusion or challenging you face, there would always be purpose behind it from the beginning. Like when we get a job or something, say you're doing a branding or any creative field, your person comes to you with a problem, you're the solution. So there's that purpose of finding the solution. So just keep working at it and keep trying and trust that in the end everything will work out and you will find the right solution.
mm.
But yes, that's the verse.
Oh, it was like a
Thank
TED
you.
talk. I was
Yeah.
like really getting into that. I was
Oh
like sitting here.
really?
I was, I was like listening. I was like, yeah, speak to me. No, because I did have a little moment. I had a little cry today because I was applying to jobs. So because I looked at my LinkedIn, right, and I looked at
Mm.
my like job application history. I've applied to 40 jobs in the last year because I just randomly apply to things,
Mm.
and that's on LinkedIn alone.
Yeah, I
And I was
remember
like,
you. I remember you telling me that, and that's why I actually specifically look for this verse because I'm thinking
hmm.
like it is hard. Like I do get that it's hard, and we have no idea. I'm completely stressed with finding a job, being
Mm.
able to sustain myself in a new state and everything. But I
Yeah.
know that God has my back, and that's why I did things like invest in my work through a laptop. I'm gonna buy a bunch of crazy expensive programs when I don't really have the funds for it. But I know that if I be faithful and work through it, that the Lord will always come through to me. He always does.
Mm.
So sometimes you just gotta have blind faith and trust that he'll sort your way because you're super talented, and I know that some amazing company out there is gonna love getting you up. Okay,
Yeah.
and same with you out there. I know that the Lord has great things for you, and you're gonna do amazing and be faithful in what you're doing. But you're doing great, and we love you.
Yeah. We do. We do.
But yes, do we have any updates for the community or anything?
Kiana's being super lazy. She did post. She
She
posted the
did
other day.
post.
She did post.
Yes.
I
It was
actually
a
really liked
post.
that post. I was like, oh, this is so cute.
Yeah,
She did post. Kiana wishes she could post more, but because she's doing her social media and then someone else's social media, and then the social media, she's just like,
you got a lot going on.
So I think like because I'm doing the design of the day on my personal stuff. As soon as that ends, so on the 31st of January, I will be spreading myself thinner on that account because that's posting every day at the moment, making content daily. So I'll probably drop that a little bit to 3 times a week, and that way I'd be able to do 3 times a week on the flock, and
Hmm.
then the other client will be wrapping up. So I'll have more
Yeah,
time.
and I'll be hopefully moved by. I'll move in the first, but I got a while to get settled
Mm.
and everything. But once I get settled, I'll be back to having. Actually, I'm pretty consistent on this. I feel like it's more life and Matthias. I need to pick my game off.
Yeah, how's your YouTube video going, Malcolm?
It's been pretty good. I've filmed an unboxing for this, and
Cute.
yeah, it's all. The only thing now is now that I got this, I can set up systems to edit now, which I'm so
Mm.
excited for. But I still gotta learn my little process, but I'm working it out.
Do you know what Kiana started editing on?
What?
Well, okay, my CapCut, the storage filled up,
Oh,
and I can't delete any of the
even on
videos
your
in there.
computer?
Yeah, like the CapCut library to upload videos onto
All
it,
right.
like it filled, and so now I can't make any new videos without deleting my things out of my library, and it's just annoying me.
Mm.
So I went, screw you, CapCut. So I went to iMovie.
Oh,
So I'm now editing short form content in iMovie because you can, and it's so much fun, and it's so much easier because it's like a super user friendly. It's like a kids program, and I
oh, then
love it.
that's okay. I
I love
remember
it.
using iMovie for all of high school.
Like it does everything that CapCut does. You just have to Google it a little bit to figure things out. Like I had to
Yeah.
figure out how to do an overlay, but I've got it.
Oh yeah. Well, if
I've
you want
got
to get
it.
a little fancy on it, you can check out DaVinci Resolve. It's free. For
Yeah.
they got a free version, which is pretty decent.
Okay. I'll have a look, but that's
Yeah.
what I'm using at the moment because yeah, it doesn't have like captions or anything, but neither did CapCut for me. So
Mm.
yeah.
But wow.
But yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm a little
Yeah.
content
I'm
girl.
thinking. Yeah, this one's was definitely chill. Next one's gonna be hectic, and every month from then forth. Because I think I
From
also
then
start work.
forth.
Yeah, start working in Feb.
Yeah,
It's gonna be wild.
hopefully.
Which will literally just fund these stuff. But yeah, we're in
Oh
it.
yes,
We're
but
in
yes,
it.
but yes. Anyways, that was community updates. There's
Yes,
nothing really to
that's
update you
all.
on.
We're kind of just getting around, but I've actually really enjoyed doing. You know, this has kind of been my highlight of the week. This podcast, just hopping on and
Aww.
talking, and like
Aww.
even editing this, I'm okay with it.
You know, I did have the other day. I had someone
What?
comment on my Instagram because I put up a post about doing unpaid internships and
Yeah.
how much they suck. I had a few people agree with me, and I said exactly. But one girl did ask. She asked, "How do you actually get internships?" Because even though it shouldn't be happening, not getting paid for internships, it happens, and that's how like kind of how you have to do it at the moment.
Mm.
So she was like, "Actually, how do you get internships?" And you know what I said?
What?
We have a full episode on my podcast, like our podcast.
Wait,
And I,
that's
I
so
added a
cool.
link, and then I said, if this is the link to the YouTube, or you can find us on at theflock.99.
I would love for this to become somewhere where people can come for help. Not only in creative,
Yeah.
yeah, in the creative field and design, but hopefully we can answer broader creative stuff.
Mm.
Yeah. Hopefully one day we'll have a community to help get people paid internships
Yeah, literally be so fun.
and give
Oh,
people some
sorry.
support. But
Oh,
that will take.
oh,
Oh, she got her nails did.
these are the new nails. Oh, that's actually gorgeous.
Oh,
Look at that
that's
light.
yeah.
These are the new nails of the week because this is why
Wow.
Keanu's become a corporate girly because she likes having her nails done. Look how
Wow.
colorful they are.
They're very colorful.
And this one's gold. Oh
They're
no,
like your
that one's
brand
gold.
colors, kind of.
I know. I pulled out this blue, which is my favorite color blue ever, and then I pulled out the orange,
Mm-hmm.
the orange, and then I pulled out the gold, and I was like, and then I just pulled out some more blue colors, and I was like, perfect.
Perfect. I like it.
Thank you.
But wish laying. But they all come with community time,
Mm-hmm.
building that community to help, because we want to secretly shake up the creative field, make it easier for people, more better, more connected. Yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, guys. I think that's
Thank
it for
you.
today.
Thank you for coming listening
Yeah, it was
to
actually
us
really
yap
lovely. Wow.
for an hour and 21 minutes.
It'll be a little shorter, but
Okay, great.
yes.
You'll have to cut out the
I
stop.
really, I really like the long episodes though.
I do. I'd like them if I go on a long walk. Like I'm going on a long walk this afternoon.
Mm, gotta put it on. Yeah, I need to get back into listening to podcasts because I really loved listening to podcasts. But I think when I do, because I haven't really been going for my walks or anything. But when I do, I'll be slapping a podcast on, like
Mm.
a run, having a little people talking to me. Yeah.
You're like people are just yapping your ears. Oh no.
But
I'd need
yes,
like music yelling at me.
yeah, man, she like David Goggins in your ear, like, who's gonna carry the boats? Who's gonna carry the boats? No.
And that's a guy thing.
Oh.
I'd cry. Just someone yelling at me in my ears.
I did see the male versus female motivation, and it's like, I did good today. Like, this is great. I'm doing so good. And then the
Like
guy's like,
affirmations.
yeah. And then the guy's like,
You're
you're
beautiful.
worthless. You need to get better. You're not enough. I'm
Yeah,
just
it's
like,
like, you're beautiful, you're pretty, you're successful.
hmm.
Yeah. Intriguing. No, if someone started yelling at me and telling me I was trash, I'd cry and then I'd quit.
That's
It
so
would not
fair.
motivate me whatsoever.
I mean, if you do look at it, it's a bit wild. Like, I saw some extreme ones on TikTok where it was like, the guy's like doing like crazy push, like doing crazy lifts and stuff, and then like going to failure, and then they're like, "You're nothing. Keep going," and it's like, damn, it looks like torture. But obviously, it's gonna get you that good pump. But yeah,
It's motivation.
yeah. I mean, I feel like if you could probably do it in like less
Aggressive.
aggressive. No, I like the intensity. I feel like it's more
Less
the words they're
bullying.
saying. Yeah,
Harsh.
less
Harsh.
humiliate, like
Yeah. No,
less
yeah.
wild. You know.
Less wild way.
Yeah, but who knows?
I've just noticed I've started to glow. It's like moved up. The sun's getting me.
Glowing. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you so
Thank you
much for
for
tuning in.
being
We
here.
love.
Thank you for being here. Oh, I'm too
Yeah,
far away.
thank you for being here. We love having you here. It was really nice spending time together. And thank you for tuning into this week's episode. I'm
We'll,
really
we'll,
surprised how many people stay and watch the whole thing.
we'll see you next
That'd be
week.
wild. But
Oh, you could comment below. What do they do? Comment below an
let's come up with a
emoji.
word that they can
No,
comment below.
an emoji.
Oh, what emoji?
I don't know. Pick one.
Pick one. The dancing, the two people dancing.
Two people.
Is it two people dancing?
There's a salsa girl.
Oh yeah, salsa girl. Put the salsa girl up.
Hmm.
But yes, but thank you so much for tuning in. We love you so
Yes.
much. And bye-bye. See you
Bye.
next week.
Bye.
I see that now things we like hold things in our hands.
Yeah. I've been holding pens because I was very much doodling.
Oh wow.
Look at my dog
Really
and
cool.
my first snail. And the strawberry.
I need to get back into like
I wasn't meaning to